As the geopolitical landscape shifts dramatically under former President Donald Trump, the repercussions of his administration's policies are becoming increasingly evident. In a world grappling with the remnants of a post-1945 order, Trump's approach appears to be fostering a new transactional global power dynamic that many analysts describe as a mafia-like struggle for dominance. This evolving paradigm is raising concerns among critics who warn that such self-interested diplomacy could jeopardize America's standing on the global stage. The ramifications of this new order are multifaceted, impacting not just international relations but also the domestic economy. Trump's policies, characterized by unpredictability and a penchant for tariffs, have led to significant instability in American industries. For instance, the automotive sector has been particularly hard hit, with companies like General Motors reporting substantial profit losses due to imposed tariffs on steel and aluminum. The uncertainty surrounding these tariffs often leaves investors wary, stalling economic recovery and growth. As political economist Emily Chamley-Wright notes, the unpredictability introduced by such regime uncertainty discourages investment and expansion, ultimately stifling the American dream. Compounding these economic challenges is a grassroots movement gaining traction across the nation referred to as the Economic Blackout. This initiative, orchestrated by the People's Union USA, encourages consumers to boycott major retailers and fast food chains in favor of supporting local businesses. Activist John Schwartz, the campaign's founder, aims to disrupt the spending habits of Americans as a response to rising costs of living and corporate practices perceived as detrimental to society. While the immediate financial impact of such boycotts may be limited, the movement reflects a growing sentiment among consumers who are increasingly disillusioned with corporate monopolies and the influence they wield over politics. This sentiment is echoed by notable figures such as economist Robert Reich, who champions the boycott as a means for citizens to reclaim their power. His call to action encourages individuals to abstain from spending on major corporations, redirecting their purchasing power to local merchants instead. "We have the power," he asserts, highlighting the potential of collective action to demand change from both corporations and government alike. In the backdrop of these economic movements, the political landscape remains fraught with tension. A former NATO head recently warned that the transatlantic alliance is deteriorating, a sentiment that resonates with many who fear that Trump's approach to foreign policy could alienate key allies. As the U.S. navigates this new world order, it will have to confront significant challenges, including the ongoing crises in Ukraine and Gaza, which are testing the limits of Trump's self-interested diplomatic stance. Amidst this turmoil, the concept of inheritocracy is gaining traction, suggesting that wealth transfer among baby boomers could further exacerbate societal inequalities. This growing concern about the concentration of wealth and power underscores the urgency for systemic reforms that address the roots of economic disparity. As the world watches the unfolding consequences of Trump's policies, one thing remains clear: the future of both America and the international order hangs in the balance. The interplay between grassroots movements, economic policies, and foreign relations will be crucial in shaping a path forward. In a time of profound change, citizens and leaders alike must grapple with the implications of these developments, seeking to build a more equitable and stable future. The coming months will likely reveal whether the current trajectory can be altered or if the New World Order will solidify under the weight of its contradictions. In a move that is poised to reshape the linguistic landscape of the United States, President Donald Trump is expected to sign an executive order designating English as the official language of the nation. This announcement, made by the White House, has stirred considerable debate regarding its implications for government operations and civic engagement. According to the administration, the order will empower government agencies and federally funded organizations to decide whether to continue providing services and documents in languages other than English, potentially sidelining non-English speakers in the process. The executive order seeks to rescind a mandate established during former President Bill Clinton's administration, which required federal assistance in multiple languages to accommodate non-English speakers. Proponents of the new directive argue that establishing English as the national language will promote unity and enhance the efficiency of government operations. Designating English as the national language promotes unity, establishes efficiency in government operations, and creates a pathway for civic engagement, the White House stated. The push for an official language is not new. More than 30 states have already enacted laws to designate English as their official language, as highlighted by U.S. English and advocacy groups supporting this initiative. Despite numerous efforts by lawmakers in Congress over the decades to make English the official language at the federal level, these initiatives have traditionally faltered. The timing of this executive order is particularly noteworthy given the context of previous presidential administrations. Shortly after Trump's inauguration in January, his administration removed the Spanish version of the official White House website, a move that sparked confusion and discontent among Hispanic advocacy groups. The White House had indicated a commitment to restoring the Spanish language version, but as of now it remains elusive. Critics of the executive order are already voicing concerns about the potential consequences for millions of Americans who speak languages other than English. The ability to access government services and information in one's native language is considered essential for full civic participation. The recent historical context illustrates that language accessibility has been a cornerstone of inclusivity efforts, particularly for immigrant communities. As the nation awaits the signing of this executive order, the implications of such a policy are likely to resonate across various sectors of society. The decision could ignite further debate about the role of language in American identity and governance, as well as the ongoing struggles for equity and representation among non-English speaking populations. In the coming months, the impacts of this executive order will become clearer, potentially shaping not only governmental procedures but also the broader dialogue around language and identity in an increasingly diverse America. As conversations continue to unfold, many will be watching closely to see how this initiative is implemented and the responses it elicits from both advocates and opponents alike. As Carnival season unfolds across the Caribbean, the vibrant celebrations are not merely a series of lively parties but rather a rich tapestry woven from the history of resilience and cultural expression. From the rhythmic beats of calypso music to the flamboyant costumes that adorn revelers, the tradition of Carnival is a testament to the enduring spirit of the islands. Deeply rooted in the experiences of enslaved African people who forged their identities in the face of adversity, Carnival's origins can be traced back to the late 18th century in Trinidad and Tobago, where enslaved individuals barred from participating in the masquerades of their French plantation owners created their own forms of celebration. They repurposed discarded garments into costumes for satirical reenactments, using music and dance as forms of creative resistance. This act of defiance laid the groundwork for what Carnival would become, a vibrant celebration of cultural heritage that draws thousands of visitors each year, culminating in grand festivities around Ash Wednesday. In Trinidad, often hailed as the birthplace of Carnival, the celebrations are an all-encompassing experience that captivates both locals and tourists. The greatest show on earth, as it's often called, features everything from the energetic juve where participants cover themselves in mud and paint, to the panorama steel pan competition that showcases the island's musical prowess. Trinidad's Carnival is a sensory overload of sights, sounds and tastes, with soca music fueling the lively atmosphere. As one reveler put it, "It's where you truly experience the joy of life even amidst the chaos." Meanwhile, in the Bahamas, the Junkanoo Festival celebrates African heritage with colorful parades and elaborate costumes. Held on Boxing Day and New Year's Day, this vibrant event showcases the artistry of handcrafted Junkanoo suits, bringing together communities in a joyous expression of cultural pride. Visitors are encouraged to immerse themselves in the festivities, perhaps by visiting the Bahamas Museum of Junkanoo to gain deeper insights into the celebration's historical significance. Over in Martinique, Carnival takes on a unique flavor deeply intertwined with the island's colonial past. The festivities kick off with Dimanche Gras, featuring daytime parades and performances that highlight the island's cultural richness. Burlesque parties and themed events such as Lundi Gras and Mardi Gras draw crowds eager to engage in the revelry. The ceremonial burning of King Babel on Ash Wednesday serves as a poignant reminder of the social issues that continue to resonate within the community. In Guadeloupe, the carnival remains a community-centered affair where locals take pride in their traditions. The festivities kick off in January and culminate in a series of parades that showcase the island's folklore and vibrant spirit. The sounds of goatskin drums and the sight of towering stilt walkers reflect the authenticity of Guadeloupe's carnival, ensuring that visitors leave with a lasting impression of the island's cultural heritage. Dominica's Mas Dominic incorporates similar traditions, including juve and street parades, all set against the backdrop of the island's lush landscapes. Known as the Nature Island, Dominica offers a blend of stunning scenery and vibrant celebrations that create a unique carnival experience. Travelers are encouraged to explore local accommodations that enhance their connection to the island's natural beauty while enjoying the festivities. In Barbados, the Crop Over Festival stands out as a summer celebration marking the end of the sugarcane harvest. Originating in the 17th century, this event has evolved into a significant cultural milestone for Bajans, culminating in the Grand Kadooment Day Parade. The celebration is not only a reflection of the island's agricultural history but also a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. As the Caribbean Carnival season continues to draw visitors from around the globe, it serves as a reminder of the importance of honoring the history and resilience of those who paved the way for these vibrant celebrations. The spirit of Carnival represents more than just a festive occasion; it embodies a collective memory of struggle, joy, and cultural pride that resonates deeply with both participants and spectators alike. Looking ahead, the hope is that as Carnival evolves, its roots will remain firmly planted in the rich soil of history, ensuring that future generations understand and appreciate the significance of this extraordinary tradition. Lithuania is emerging as a formidable force on the global stage, showcasing its cultural wealth and innovative spirit through a series of strategic initiatives that highlight its unique heritage. The country has made headlines for severing its energy ties with Russia, fully integrating itself into the European energy network and capturing international attention in the entertainment realm. Notably, with the rise of Lithuanian actor Arnas Fedaravičius in HBO's acclaimed series The White Lotus. As Lithuania garners recognition for its rich cultural heritage, travelers are increasingly drawn to the country, particularly to experience the allure of its most prized natural resource, amber. Once a critical component of the ancient Amber Road trade route that linked the Baltic Sea to the Mediterranean, amber has long been celebrated for its beauty and rarity. Today it is undergoing a renaissance as sustainability emerges as a key theme in global markets. Lithuania, endowed with some of the world's richest amber deposits, is leveraging this resource to solidify its status as a leader in high-end jewelry, fashion, cuisine, and wellness. Amber is more than a commodity. It is a cultural touchstone, notes a local artisan. Its mystical properties and aesthetic appeal have made it a source of national pride for centuries. The growing global demand for amber has revitalized local trade, with artisans blending centuries-old craftsmanship with contemporary design. This fusion has transformed Lithuania's Baltic gold into a luxury staple, making it a focal point for travelers eager to immerse themselves in the country's heritage. From visiting world-class museums to hunting for amber along the picturesque Baltic shores, Lithuania offers a myriad of experiences that highlight the enchantment of this golden gemstone. Among the highlights for visitors is the Palanga Amber Museum, housed in the historic Tiskavishai Palace, which boasts an impressive collection of around 28,000 amber pieces, including jewelry and art that feature fascinating prehistoric inclusions. The museum not only showcases amber's scientific and artistic significance but also its role in Lithuanian culture. Similarly, the Mizgiris Amber Museum presents an immersive journey through amber's 40 to 50 million year history, complete with interactive displays and a gallery of artwork. For those looking for hands-on experiences, Lithuania offers amber hunting excursions, particularly in the coastal village of Karkal. Here visitors can partake in the centuries-old tradition of searching for amber along the shores, especially after storms when the sea often reveals hidden treasures. Additionally, workshops at various centers allow tourists to craft their own amber jewelry, providing a personal connection to this traditional art form. Beyond amber, Lithuania is also making its mark in the culinary world. The country has celebrated its first Michelin-starred restaurants, such as 1918 in Vilnius, which offers a 10-course tasting menu that showcases local flavors. The rise of Lithuanian cuisine is indicative of a broader movement towards celebrating local ingredients and culinary traditions. And the country's vibrant dining scene is drawing food enthusiasts from around the globe. As travelers explore Lithuania's culinary delights, they can also indulge in luxury accommodations that reflect the country's blend of history and modernity. Hotels like the Baroque-style Hotel Pakai in Vilnius and the luxurious Radisson Collection Astoria Hotel offer a unique experience, combining historical architecture with contemporary comforts. Lithuania's commitment to redefining its international image extends beyond amber and cuisine. As the nation continues to embrace its cultural heritage, it is evident that its size is no barrier to influence. The combination of ambitious energy policies, a thriving artistic community, and a rich culinary landscape positions Lithuania as a rising star on the global stage. Looking ahead, the future of Lithuania seems bright. As the country cultivates its unique identity and attracts international attention, it is poised to become a hub for cultural exchange and innovation. With a steadfast commitment to sustainability and an emphasis on local craftsmanship, Lithuania is not merely a destination, it is a story of Renaissance resilience and remarkable transformation. In a rapidly changing workplace landscape, a new phenomenon is emerging, one that many are calling the Great Detachment. This term, highlighted in a recent column by Jim Priest in the journal Record, encapsulates a troubling trend among employees across the United States: a heightened sense of disengagement and dissatisfaction. As companies grapple with the fallout from the pandemic and shifting economic conditions, this detachment is manifesting not through mass resignations as seen in the Great Resignation, but rather through a pervasive feeling of being stuck and undervalued. According to a report from Fortune magazine, a staggering 79% of employees feel disengaged at work. The leading causes of this detachment include low pay, misalignment in company values, and unclear expectations. Such a high percentage raises critical questions for organizations. How many of your employees feel disconnected? How many are dissatisfied with their roles? The answers may be disheartening, as disengagement can lead to a lack of pride in work, which Gallup has identified as being at a 20-year low. The implications of this detachment are profound. Companies in the U.S. are estimated to lose between $450 billion and $550 billion annually due to reduced productivity stemming from disengaged employees. Organizations with high levels of employee detachment not only suffer from lower productivity, reported to be 18% less, but they also face increased turnover costs. Priest notes that disengaged employees frequently drive away their more engaged counterparts, a dynamic that significantly impacts a company's culture and financial health. To combat this emerging workplace sickness, Priest suggests several strategies grounded in a people-first approach. Clear communication of expectations is paramount. Employees need to understand the what and why behind their tasks. This can be achieved through one-on-one conversations that emphasize how individual efforts contribute to the broader mission of the organization, which should extend beyond mere profit-making. Additionally, organizations must prioritize employee input in decision-making processes. Implementing this practice sends a message that employee voices matter, fostering a sense of belonging and commitment. Cisco's recent Purpose report serves as a model in this regard, illustrating how businesses can successfully integrate social responsibility with profitability. CEO Chuck Robbins advocates for a holistic approach to success, one that includes reinvesting in community efforts alongside business growth. Ultimately, the cure for the Great Detachment may lie in a renewed focus on people. As former Cisco CEO John Chambers aptly stated, we focus first on the people and how we incorporate them into our company, and then we focus on how to drive the business. This philosophy not only addresses the immediate concerns of employee disengagement but also sets the stage for sustainable organizational health. As companies navigate the complexities of today's economic environment, the challenge will be to prioritize the well-being of their workforce. The Great Detachment may be a symptom of deeper issues within corporate culture, but with intentional strategies and a commitment to fostering employee engagement, organizations can reclaim a thriving workplace. Looking to the future, it will be crucial for leaders to remain vigilant and adaptable, ensuring that they address the evolving needs of their workforce in a landscape that continues to change. In a period marked by rapid growth and increasing popularity, the Women's National Basketball Association (WNBA) stands at a crossroads regarding its future expansion. There is growing excitement around the league, fueled by a significant rise in merchandise sales and a burgeoning interest in women's sports. However, as the WNBA considers adding more franchises, experts warn that haste could jeopardize the stability and success of the league. Randall Williams of Bloomberg argues that WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert should exercise caution before pursuing further expansion. Why give investors a discount? Williams questions, highlighting the potential risks associated with adding too many teams too quickly. He notes that while interest in women's sports appears sustainable, the league must prioritize nurturing its existing franchises to ensure long-term success. Currently, the WNBA splits media revenue evenly among its teams, meaning that an increase in the number of franchises could dilute the financial resources available to each one. Williams warns that adding too many franchises too quickly could give a shock to the system, particularly if media and sponsorship revenues do not continue to grow as anticipated. The league's current media partners, Amazon, ESPN, and NBC, are also mindful of these dynamics. They have agreed to revisit the media deal after the 2028 season to ensure that the valuation still holds. As Williams points out, while expansion may seem tempting given the volume of potential investors, the WNBA should be discerning about whom it allows into the league. Moreover, the WNBA is in the midst of negotiating a new collective bargaining agreement (CBA) with its players' union. Organizations are investing heavily in training facilities to attract and retain top talent, which could become financially burdensome in the event of rapid expansion. Williams notes that these investments are expensive and could become a liability if the league expands too fast. As the WNBA navigates these complexities, the future beyond its current 16 teams remains uncertain. The enthusiasm surrounding women's sports is palpable, but the league risks undermining its own growth and stability if it rushes into expansion without careful consideration. The decision to expand should not be taken lightly. Rather, it requires a strategic approach that balances growth with sustainability. In conclusion, the WNBA's potential expansion offers both exciting opportunities and considerable risks. As the league looks toward the future, careful deliberation will be crucial in ensuring that it maintains the momentum it has built while safeguarding the interests of its existing franchises. The coming months will be pivotal in determining how the WNBA balances ambition with prudence, setting the stage for its next chapter in the evolving landscape of professional sports. As humanity gazes into the cosmic abyss, the question of whether extraterrestrial civilizations can detect us has taken center stage in scientific discourse. Recent analyses led by astronomers at the SETI Institute have provided intriguing insights into the potential visibility of our modern civilization to distant observers. With nearly 6,000 exoplanets identified and the possibility of billions more in our galaxy, the likelihood of intelligent life existing elsewhere has fueled this inquiry. Dr. Sophia Sheikh and her team have put forth a comprehensive study examining various technosignatures, signals that could reveal our presence to alien civilizations. The study highlights that the ability of extraterrestrial observers to detect Earth depends largely on the type of signals they are searching for and their technological capabilities. Surprisingly, the researchers found that the maximum detection range for powerful Intentional radio signals, akin to a cosmic hello, could extend up to 12,000 light-years. This finding stems from the understanding that such signals, characterized by their high power output, could potentially be seen across vast interstellar distances, illuminating the existence of our civilization to those who might be looking. Conversely, less powerful emissions such as those from cell towers or television broadcasts diminish rapidly with distance. For instance, omnidirectional signals could only be detected from about 4 light-years away, while signals from our spacecraft like the Voyager probes become faint beyond a mere light-year. This stark contrast in detection ranges underscores the challenges involved in the search for extraterrestrial life and our ability to communicate with them should they exist. Beyond radio waves, the study explored atmospheric signatures as potential indicators of our presence. The emission of pollutants such as nitrogen dioxide, a byproduct of industrial activity, could reveal the impact of human civilization on Earth's atmosphere. Remarkably, this pollutant could be detectable from approximately 5.7 light-years away, a range that encompasses only a handful of star systems including Alpha Centauri. Given these parameters, the study suggests that while there are ways for aliens to perceive our existence, the scope is limited and heavily reliant on their technological advancement. The implications of these findings extend beyond mere curiosity. They raise questions about the nature of intelligence and technology among extraterrestrial civilizations. If they are similarly constrained in their capabilities as we are, then the chances of interstellar communication could hinge on advancements in our own technology. Indeed, as human technology continues to evolve, our capacity to send and receive signals may expand, potentially increasing the likelihood of contact with other intelligent life forms. As we stand at the cusp of a new era in astrophysics and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, this research serves as a reminder of the fragility of our existence in the universe. While we have yet to definitively answer whether we are alone, the quest to understand our place among the stars continues to inspire scientists and enthusiasts alike. Looking forward, advancements in telescope technology and analytical methods may soon provide deeper insights into the cosmos, enhancing our understanding of life beyond Earth and potentially illuminating the paths toward interstellar communication. The truth, as they say, may indeed be out there awaiting discovery. In recent years, the debate surrounding water fluoridation has resurfaced, reigniting discussions about its role in public health, particularly in preventing dental caries. As the prevalence of tooth decay remains unacceptably high in the UK, experts are advocating for a more comprehensive approach to oral health, emphasizing the need for community water fluoridation as a safe and cost-effective strategy. This perspective is echoed in several recent publications in the British Dental Journal, which highlight both the benefits and the controversies surrounding this public health measure. Mick Armstrong, chair of the British Dental Association's Health and Science Committee, emphasizes that tooth decay is a largely preventable public health issue and community water fluoridation can significantly reduce its prevalence. He argues that when implemented at recommended levels, fluoridation not only diminishes the severity of dental caries but does so in a manner that is both safe and economically viable. To address common risk factors of dental disease, we need a comprehensive and coordinated approach to prevention, Armstrong asserts, pointing to the necessity of integrating such public health measures into broader strategies. Barry Cockcroft, chair of the British Fluoridation Society, further supports the call for targeted fluoridation initiatives, especially in areas where tooth decay continues to pose significant challenges. He notes that while the overall prevalence of caries has decreased in some demographics, there remains a substantial need for preventive measures in regions still grappling with high rates of dental issues. Cockcroft highlights that the return on investment from fluoridation is immense, stating, "The return on investment lasts a lifetime and it requires no change in behavior or diversion of an already stretched workforce from the provision of services." This underscores the practicality of fluoridation as a preventive measure in public health. However, the conversation around fluoridation is not without its complexities. A recent paper co-authored by Lucy O'Malley and colleagues reveals that while early studies established fluoridation's effectiveness in preventing childhood tooth decay, Recent research indicates that the benefits may not be as pronounced as once believed. The authors caution that any potential oral health benefits must be weighed against possible harms and costs, suggesting a need for ongoing monitoring and evaluation of fluoridation programs to ensure they provide optimal benefits. The debate around water fluoridation also intersects with public perceptions and political sentiments. Many individuals express skepticism regarding the practice, often fueled by misunderstandings or misinformation about fluoride safety and efficacy. As Armstrong notes, fluoride, is it fake news? This question encapsulates the sentiment that despite a wealth of scientific evidence supporting fluoridation, public hesitance persists. Addressing these misconceptions is critical for fostering community acceptance and ensuring the success of fluoridation initiatives. As discussions continue, stakeholders in public health are urged to adopt a multifaceted approach to oral health that incorporates not only water fluoridation but also other preventive strategies, such as reducing sugar intake and improving access to dental care. The UK government's commitment to addressing tooth decay through comprehensive public health measures will be crucial in shaping the future of oral health in the nation. Looking ahead, the ongoing evaluation of water fluoridation programs alongside advancements in dental health research will be essential for understanding the long-term impacts of these initiatives. As experts call for a cohesive strategy to tackle dental health challenges, the role of community water fluoridation will remain a pivotal component of public health discourse in the UK and beyond. The path forward will require a commitment to evidence-based practices, public education, and a willingness to engage with communities to ensure that the benefits of fluoridation are realized effectively and equitably. In an evolving landscape where the cryptocurrency sector is grappling with government regulations and market dynamics, the recent ETH Denver Festival in Colorado stands as a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the crypto community. The festival, which claims the title of the world's largest Web3 event, is occurring amidst significant regulatory shifts under the newly re-elected Trump administration. This convergence of political change and technological innovation has ignited a renewed sense of optimism among blockchain enthusiasts and entrepreneurs alike. John Paller, a Denver-based blockchain entrepreneur and founder of ETH Denver, underscores the festival's significance in a changing regulatory environment. The first Trump administration was kind of apathetic toward crypto, but now there's a shift, he noted, suggesting that the current administration is taking a more proactive stance on cryptocurrency. Paller, who has been involved in the blockchain space since 2014, emphasizes the need for regulatory clarity to foster innovation without stifling the burgeoning sector. This year's ETH Denver, running from February 23 to March 2 at the National Western Complex, features an impressive lineup of 560 speakers, including engineers, CEOs, and influencers, all coming together to explore the future of decentralized technology. The shift in the political landscape has not gone unnoticed by crypto advocates. Paller, a former Democrat turned independent, argues that the Biden administration's approach to cryptocurrency was marked by an overt attack on the industry, which he believes was largely driven by the desire to maintain control over traditional banking systems. He cites his own experience of being debanked by a major U.S. bank as an example of the challenges faced by crypto entrepreneurs in recent years. "My guess is that there was pressure put on banks by the Biden administration. Operation Choke Point 2.0 is pretty clear in its mission," he said, suggesting that the previous administration sought to limit the operational capabilities of the crypto sector. However, the narrative appears to be changing with the Trump administration's re-engagement with the crypto community. An executive order signed by Trump in January established the Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets, marking a significant step towards creating a federal regulatory framework for cryptocurrency and digital assets. Paller observes that this newfound attention from the administration is crucial for the industry's growth. "They understand the importance of this innovation and how impactful it will be in everyday life," he said, reflecting a broader recognition of crypto's potential to reshape financial systems. For the crypto industry to thrive, Paller insists that regulatory clarity is essential. He advocates for a framework that accommodates innovation while safeguarding against fraud and abuse, arguing that the old banking rules are ill-suited for the new technology. "We're not talking about fraud or abuse, that's already illegal and should remain illegal," he clarified. Instead, he emphasizes the need for measures that facilitate growth, such as sandboxing and safe harbor laws, which would allow crypto projects to operate without the heavy-handed oversight that has characterized the previous administration's approach. As the festival unfolds, the conversations around the future of cryptocurrency are more vibrant than ever. Paller highlights the importance of mainstream acceptance of crypto and the desire for the United States to be at the forefront of this technological revolution. The administration's goal is to make it mainstream and to enable the United States to be the center of innovation for the global movement in crypto, he stated, hinting at a future where digital assets play a central role in economic transactions. Looking ahead, the crypto community remains hopeful that the regulatory winds will continue to shift in their favor, fostering an environment where innovation can flourish. The discussions and collaborations taking place at ETH Denver may very well shape the future trajectory of the industry, paving the way for a more decentralized and inclusive financial ecosystem. As the festival draws to a close, it is clear that the crypto sector is not just surviving but is poised for a resurgence driven by the promise of new regulatory frameworks and the relentless spirit of its advocates. In a rapidly evolving landscape of technology, several stories have captivated public attention recently, highlighting pressing concerns about digital security, corporate accountability, and the future of innovation. This week, discussions range from the implications of deepfake technology and the backlash against Tesla to the ongoing chip crisis that continues to reshape the industry. Deepfakes, once a novel application of artificial intelligence, have taken a darker turn, raising alarm bells about privacy and consent. A recent case involving Breeze Liu, a former venture capitalist, illustrates the profound impact of non-consensual deepfake content. Liu discovered that explicit images, some real and some digitally manipulated, were circulating online without her consent. The emotional toll was severe, leading to personal crises that affected her relationships and mental health. As she sought redress, she faced significant barriers, including a lack of support from platforms like Microsoft, which housed the content on its Azure cloud services. This incident has prompted discussions on the responsibilities of tech companies in policing harmful content and the need for more robust protections for victims of such violations. As the implications of deepfakes loom large, the automotive industry finds itself at a critical juncture, with Tesla facing intensified scrutiny and backlash. The company, once heralded as a front-runner in electric vehicles, is experiencing a notable decline in sales, particularly in Europe, where figures reveal staggering drops: 59% in Germany and 75% in Spain year-over-year. This downturn coincides with a shift in public sentiment towards CEO Elon Musk, whose political engagements and controversial statements have alienated a segment of the consumer base. The backlash reflects more than just market dynamics. It mirrors a cultural response to Musk's perceived political radicalism, raising questions about the intersection of personal ideology and corporate identity. Amid these narratives, the global chip shortage continues to create ripples across various sectors, revealing the fragility of supply chains and the increasing dependency on semiconductor technology. Companies like Intel, once the stalwarts of the chip industry, are now grappling with significant challenges as they lose ground to competitors like Nvidia, which has adeptly pivoted toward AI-focused chips. Recent reports suggest that Intel may even be considering a split of its operations to stay competitive, emphasizing a critical shift in the chip landscape as demand for advanced processing capabilities surges. The chip crisis underscores the importance of semiconductors in modern technology, impacting everything from consumer electronics to automotive manufacturing. As the U.S. government pushes for increased domestic production, the future of the semiconductor industry remains uncertain, with experts predicting that the path to self-sufficiency will be a long and costly endeavor. As we navigate these complex stories, it's clear that the technology landscape is fraught with challenges that require careful consideration and action. The issues surrounding deepfakes highlight the urgent need for better policies and protections. While Tesla's situation reflects the profound influence of leadership on brand perception. Meanwhile, the chip crisis serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of global supply chains and the necessity of innovation in addressing future demands. Looking ahead, the convergence of technology and societal values will continue to shape the discourse in these areas. As stakeholders, from consumers to policymakers, grapple with these evolving dynamics, the outcomes will likely redefine not only industries but also the very resulting in the cancellation of a significant minerals deal that was set to enhance Ukraine's economic ties with the United States. What was initially intended as a diplomatic engagement quickly devolved into a heated confrontation, casting uncertainty over international relations in a region already fraught with conflict. The meeting, which lasted approximately 45 minutes, began with an air of mutual respect, but it took a dramatic turn when Trump expressed frustration with Zelensky's perceived lack of gratitude for U.S. support. The tensions peaked in the final moments of their discussion when Trump accused Zelenskyy of gambling with millions of lives and suggested that Ukraine's actions could lead to World War III. "You're gambling with World War III, and what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country," Trump stated. A remark that underscored the gravity of the situation. Zelensky's objective during the meeting was to secure stronger assurances from the U.S. regarding military support amid ongoing hostilities with Russia. He had hoped to finalize a deal granting the U.S. access to Ukraine's rare earth minerals, vital resources for technology and defense industries. However, Trump abruptly decided to halt the signing of the agreement, emphasizing that Zelenskyy needed to show readiness for peace before pursuing further negotiations. "He can come back when he is ready for peace," Trump remarked on his social media platform after the meeting. The fallout from this confrontation has far-reaching implications. By failing to solidify the minerals deal, which would have significantly bolstered Ukraine's economic position and provided the U.S. with critical materials, the meeting may complicate future U.S.-Ukrainian relations. Analysts suggest that a lack of cooperation could embolden Russia and hinder Ukraine's efforts to stabilize its economy and military in the face of ongoing aggression. Democratic leaders quickly condemned the incident, with Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer accusing Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance of doing Putin's dirty work. The stark contrast between Trump's earlier conciliatory remarks about supporting Ukraine and the aggressive tone taken during the meeting has raised concerns about the administration's commitment to Ukraine amid the war. As international observers analyze these developments, the broader geopolitical landscape remains uncertain. With Russia's ongoing military operations in Ukraine and the potential for NATO's expansion into Asia eliciting strong reactions from both Moscow and Beijing, the need for stable and reliable diplomatic channels is more crucial than ever. The situation highlights the delicate balance of power in the region and the risks involved in high-stakes negotiations. Looking ahead, the potential for renewed discussions between the U.S. and Ukraine hinges on both leaders' willingness to navigate their differences and prioritize international stability. Zelensky's next steps will be critical as he seeks to reaffirm Ukraine's position while addressing the concerns raised during this contentious meeting. Whether the two nations can mend their relationship and move forward with strategic agreements will significantly impact the future of U.S.-Ukraine relations and the ongoing conflict in Eastern Europe. In a remarkable intersection of wildlife behavior in Toulouse, new research reveals that golden-bellied capuchins, a critically endangered primate species native to Brazil, have significantly adapted to harsher environments by employing stone tools. Traditionally associated with humid forests, these monkeys have been found thriving in drier habitats, showcasing their remarkable flexibility and intelligence in the face of ecological challenges. The research, spearheaded by Waldemar Martins from the State University of Montes Claros, sheds light on the geographical range of these capuchins, which was previously underestimated. Martin's curiosity was piqued when he discovered a population of golden-bellied capuchins living outside their typical forest habitat. "This stayed in my mind," he recalled, prompting a deeper investigation into their behavioral adaptations. Capuchins are known for their adept use of tools, primarily stones, to access food and perform other tasks. This skill appears to be a critical factor in their survival as they navigate through arid environments where food sources are scarce. By cracking open nuts and extracting insects from crevices, these resourceful monkeys demonstrate a level of ingenuity that has implications for understanding primate evolution and adaptability. Their tool use not only aids in foraging efficiency but also provides insight into the cognitive capabilities of non-human species. The implications of this discovery extend beyond the survival of a single species. As habitat loss and climate change continue to threaten biodiversity, understanding how species such as golden-bellied capuchins adapt can inform conservation strategies. By studying these adaptations, we can develop better frameworks for protecting not just capuchins but other species facing similar challenges, Martins emphasized. The findings of this study contribute to a growing body of literature that highlights the importance of behavioral flexibility in wildlife. In an era where biodiversity is under constant threat, the ability of species to adapt through innovative means may be their best defense against extinction. As researchers continue to explore the depths of animal intelligence and adaptability, the golden-bellied capuchins stand as a testament to nature's resilience in the face of adversity. Looking ahead, ongoing research will aim to uncover more about the ecological dynamics at play in these drier habitats, as well as how other species might similarly adapt. The story of the golden-bellied capuchins serves as a reminder of the intricate relationships between species and their environments and the vital role of innovation in ensuring survival. As we advance our understanding of these remarkable creatures, we are also reminded of the pressing need to protect their habitats and the biodiversity they represent.